promises whispered in the dark, fortune laid upon the altar. Listen to the rattling of the chains. Why do men risk it all on a shadow? Why wager their fortune on a ghost? They bow their heads to the god of investment, to the finance king they offer the most. Their promises are written in water, their signatures are carved in the dust, trading the light of the morning for a pocket of silver and rust. And diamond, she's there in the doorway, seducing the victims to the flame, leading the march to the sacrifice, calling every gambler by name, to the gods of tobacco and caffeine, to the alcohol, the pill, and the oil. She watches the strong men wither in the heat of the god silver's coil. She stands on the edge of a canyon, and she cries with a voice like a bell. Repent or pay what you owe me, or I'll ring for the tolling of hell. I'll send for the spades to collect it. They'll dig where your treasures are laid. Gamble, oh gamble if you must, but the piper has always been paid. Why do you kneel at the altar, at the feet of the minister of greed? Why listen to the priest of no shame, who ignores every soul in its need? There is no sin in his temple, there is no blame in his eyes, but the floor is littered with spirits who believed in his glittering lies. Yeah, diamond, she's there in the doorway, seducing the victims to the flame, leading the march to the sacrifice, calling every gambler by name, to the gods of tobacco and caffeine, to the alcohol, the pill, and the oil. She watches the strong men wither in the heat of the god silver's coil. Repent, repent from your shadows, turn back from the path you have paved, repent from the lure of the furnace, or you'll see an early grave. Yeah, an early grave. The spades are coming, the debt is due. It's a fascinating little piece of iconography, isn't it, Sherlock? The spade in the old world, it was just a tool for digging. But in our world, it's the finality of the ledger. You're being theatrical, James. It's a mathematical inevitability. When men wager what they do not own, mortgages, titles, the very antidotes to their own mortality, they create a vacuum. The spade is simply the force that fills it, always so cold. You see the equation, I see the art. I see the god of silver demanding his due. I've built a cathedral of debt here. Sherlock global citizens bowing to the gods of Aeon and Nexus, sacrificing their future for a taste of the diamonds I dangle. And when they fail, I send my collector. A spade isn't a person, Moriarty. It's the logical conclusion of your no sin, no shame philosophy. You've removed the friction of conscience, so the fall is simply faster. You want a god, you're just a spider in the center of a web that is finally starting to vibrate. Wins, but the house doesn't do the heavy lifting. Enter the shadow, enter the spade. In the fog of 221, the digital smog is thick. Moriarty's playing games, a psychological trick. He's hollowed out the heroes, left a list of all their sins. But when the credits empty, that's where my work begins. I don't care for the whodunit, I don't care for the why. I'm the cold hard logic under a violet sky. You wagered your tomorrow on a silver-plated lie. Now I'm here to balance books before the mortals die. I'm the spade, I'm the debt, I'm the end of the line. I collect what you promised to the gods of the